hot beans too. You can leave the celery out.
Well, what number is this?
What's the horses?
I don't have any horses.
Okay, well, goats, chickens, sheep, pigs.
Corn.
Livestock.
My corn.
This is 888.
888?
888.
888.
Prunus Sargentii. So remember we talked about Prunus Mackay, and we talked about the other cherries.
YouTube channel. Hey? YouTube channel.
Typically this is grown for its bloom. And when you look at the Prunus, if you look at the Prunus Sargentii, you'll see that there's quite a few cultivars. We've got several of them on the campus. I believe this one actually is called Rancho. We've got a couple of others. Cultivars I'm not really concerned about right now. I just want to introduce you to the species because they're an often overlooked plant. One, they have interesting bark, but two, it's going to be the spring blooms on them. And you can see these large buds again. They're going to be the flower buds. They're going to produce a single pink flower, 5 petals, really quite attractive. Thanks. Yep, there's a picture there. Really, really nice looking plant. So a nice detailed plant. We've got a couple of Prunus that we planted on this building here. They're fairly tough, fairly hardy, full exposure, and really, really quite attractive in bloom. They will have a little autumn color, usually yellows. They're not stunning. This year they were I would say probably a 7 out of 10, and this year for autumn color it was a 10 out of 10 overall. It was great autumn color. Conditions were right. We had a nice dry period and then cool temperatures. So classy group of plants that are often overlooked. There is an autumn flowering cherry as well, Prunus autumnalis, and we've got that down at the Transportation Technology Building, and it was flowering probably about 3 to 4 weeks ago. So you can add interest when typically we don't have bloom in the landscape. It is, but as it gets older you see that it loses it. So it's not one of the more prominent ones. It's interesting here, right? But as it ages, it gets really quite faded. So Mackay is one of the nicer ones for bark, and there's a couple other species of Prunus that we can't actually grow here that have innocent bark. There's one on the website. I forget the species now, but it's got black bark. Not the website, the Facebook page. You haven't looked at the picture. Look at the picture on the Facebook page, Canada Plants. You'll see that it's really, really interesting bark. They're often grafted trees, so this will determine. So this is a different rootstock. This is why you've got this kind of weird combination here. But they're often grafted trees, so they're often V-shaped in form. So they'll take 2 or 3 pieces of the scion and graft them on them. Okay, so it was Dylan. We need you to collect a sample of this one because